Good morning. Before we get started, wow, did you guys hate what I did yesterday? Let me explain. So on my last video, I installed this horrible filler neck and gas cap. I know it's horrible, I know it looks crap, but here's the deal. We're still pretty much in lockdown. There's no swap meets this year. I'm at the whim of Amazon and possibly Marketplace if I want to find parts. This will do for now, okay? Ideally it would be recessed with something like this, but to get all the parts to make it fit properly is extremely hard, pretty much impossible at the moment until we can get to proper part stores and swap meets and stuff. So this will do for now, it will work. So let's move on to something more productive. So today's video, I want to finish the gas tank, which means putting a securing strap over the top and then finishing up tightening all the clamps and the hoses, and then building the floor section, and then this corner here I want to install the battery and get that wired up. Once the battery's in, we can start on all the gauges. So let's get the fuel tank finished. Here's the plan for my fuel tank securing bracket, strap, whatever. So that's my tank. So that's the back of the car. So I'm just going to make a simple, quite wide metal strap that goes over the top, clamps at that side, clamps at that side. Marked it out here. So I'm going to drill the holes first. Easier to do it when it's in one piece. And then this section will get folded up, that section will get folded down. Right, oh, and then when I install it, well, I'll paint it first, and then when I install it, I'll put a sheet of rubber underneath, because no one likes steel to aluminum contact. Right, let's get this done. Right, we're all plumbed in. Filler, breather, feed, all tight. This bolt here was a bit tricky to get in, but it's in. So just need to tighten them down. The rubber sheet is underneath. This one's awkward. Tight. There we go. Awesome. So that's that done. So while I'm under here, I'll probably run the earth from the tank to the frame, and then I can do the floor. Happy with that though. Let me explain how the floor is going to work. So it's going to attach there all the way along with nuts and bolts, because I want to be able to take this out if I ever want to remove the tank. So it will be flat from there over to there, and then it'll come straight up to here, and then it'll just curl over onto this and get attached to there. So I need to make a large section with a 90-degree bend in the middle, and then a little, maybe about 30 degrees bend over there. And how am I going to do that, you may wonder? Well, first of all, I'm going to cut out the shape I require. So I've measured 44 inches width, and then 14 inches flat, and then the bend, and then it'll come up 10 inches. 2 inches of that will be the fold over at the top. So I've transferred those measurements over to my huge sheet of steel. Now I can easily cut that out, but bending it is going to be a problem because my little 36-inch metal bender will not do the job. But I do have a plan, so stay tuned for that. Fun part. I'm going to try and use my bench as a metal bender by doing this. Clamp that down there and just manhandle it into submission. I wonder if I could get away with just a nice curvy angle. I'm going to try that in the car, see how it looks. So that's the angle we're left with. It'll actually be slightly less than that, the floor's not quite straight. But that's okay. That means I only have to bend this a very small amount. It's still to come up to there. So I will take this back out, bend over 1.5 inches all the way along the top, just a little bit, and then I can screw it all in to that panel there. Screw it all in along there. And if you're wondering why it's all stripy and rusty, because it was living in my truck and it rained. So I'll need to clean that up. It's going to get covered in stone guard anyway, but I'll give it a clean anyway. And the underside also. So the HVAC guys turned up to clean out our vents. So it's going to be noisy, so I'll just show you what I've done so far, okay? So I bent the top over. I'm going to just drill holes, screw it in, and then do the bottom, okay? Back in a minute. Okay, HVAC guys have gone. So I painted the underside of the floor with stone guard, and then when it's in the car I'll paint the whole of the floor. So what else did I do while they were making all that noise? I painted this section as well, which is going to be under the overlap, so that's protected. Everything's plumbed in, as I said before. Straps down, signal wires in, and it comes up here, so I've got access to it. Earth wire is on, and I've bolted down the negative ground cable for the battery because it's going to sit in that corner. So let's get the floor back in. And so ends the fuel tank episode, kind of. Let me show you how it turned out. So when I say sort of ended, yes, I will be fixing this at some point in the future, but for the moment it's functional. So the floor is just fine. Still need to panel off the sides, but that will just be sort of triangular panels curving round, easy enough to do. But I will be feeding the wiring round, well, probably both sides, but for example this signal wire for the fuel tank, probably send it that way. It doesn't really matter. I'd rather have all the wires together, easier to find. So as I say, I've left access for that. All the earths are plumbed in, fuel pipes plumbed in. Right, that'll be me for today then. My steering U-joint still didn't arrive. Very disappointed. I might even have to cancel that order after waiting nearly 2 months. So annoying. So tomorrow, I think I need to take a break. No, I need to do the brakes. Tomorrow I'll do the brakes. Right, thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone. Comments, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.